Ladies and gentlemen, my name is TotalBiscuit, live here from PAX 2013. We're going to have a look at Sanctum 2 by Coffee Stain. You saw the original video on Sanctum. You may have seen one on the Yogscast's channel. They have their own DLC. We did a video with James Too Good Harding, where he proved that he was terrible at video games. We're here with Armin, and he's going to show us the sequel to the first-person tower defense game Sanctum. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Wonderful. So, for those who don't know what Sanctum is, why don't you give us a little bit of a boilerplate on this?
Alright, so Sanctum 1 was the first tower defense FPS game in the world. It was a really big hit on Steam, so this is Sanctum 2.
Nice and easy. Okay, so let's just get right into it, shall we? So where do we need to go?
Alright, so you played Sanctum 1, so we can probably skip the tutorial.
Yeah, let's try and do that. I'll probably have forgotten everything, but we'll see. You're here, we'll be fine.
Yeah, we got this.
Yep.
So just click on Start Game.
Sure.
And we can take Facility.
Yep, sounds good to me.
And play the gate, because I made that map.
The gate, all right, fair enough. So you know it pretty well.
Yep.
Always good. So if we want to cheat, then that won't be a problem. All right, so we'll just load into this. Now, if I recall correctly, you were running the original on the Unreal engine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so are you on Unreal 3 this time around?
Yeah, it's the same engine as Sanctum 1, but
Sure.
it looks way better.
All right, cool. All right, there we go. So first thing, we got character selection here.
Yeah.
Which one would you recommend?
I like Sky Autumn, probably. She's a total badass.
All right, assault rifle deals more damage for each hit on the enemy. Can double jump. All right, cool.
Reporting in.
So we've got the assault rifle, and I assume this is another one you can switch over to, the battle rifle.
Yeah.
With a secondary fire, time bomb. Towers, cannon, ACP, so that's AoE, all right. AR mine dispenser, and the violator. We'll just ignore the fact that that sounds like some kind of marital aid, but we'll go with it. Immense range, high damage, and long cooldown, she said. Good against heavy enemies. All right, and we've got perks as well. Static discharge adds a lightning bounce to your shot. We like that. Adrenaline rush. Damaging enemy gives you movement speed boost. Stacks up to 50 times. That's pretty crazy. And 1 in every 3 hits deals 100% weapon damage, hollow point rounds. Cool. All right. So let's rock and roll. I'm noticing you can add feats of strength in order to earn extra experience.
Yeah, exactly.
So optional sub-objectives.
Yeah, it has no difficulty level. So
Right.
you modify the difficulty by adding feats of strength.
Nice. All right, so a little bit Bastion-esque. That's always good. All right. Okay, so we are in the game. Let's see if I can remember how to play.
So the first thing is you need to pick up resources this time.
Yeah, all right. So there's a few. I guess there's probably a few more around here.
They always drop by your core at the end of every wave. So
okay. Always good to know. Let's just see if I missed any.
Yeah, you picked up both
Got
of them.
everything? Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so enemies are going to be coming from that direction by the looks of it. So firstly, you need to build that foundation thing, don't you? If I remember
exactly.
correctly. All right, so that's the route they're going to take. So let's get out a little bit here. They're going to come past here, so let's start here. Why not?
You press and hold to build.
Yep, there we go. Sweet. All right, so now I need to build a tower on top of that. Which would you recommend to start with? What's a good one?
I like the cannon tower.
Cannon? All right.
Yeah.
Sweet. So you just press and hold, and that attaches a cannon onto the top of that structure there. Mouse wheel will allow you to switch between the two. So how many resources have I currently got? 100.
All right, so we have 2 resources, one for towers and one for walls.
Okay.
So you can build 9 walls, and you have 160 normal resources.
Sweet. Now, building walls, of course, from a first-person perspective is a little challenging.
Yeah, it is.
All right. So
you can always press tab to check out the map.
there we go. So as you can see, the grid-based system there will allow you to figure that out. So they're going to be going in that direction. So I'd like to prevent them from doing that, slow them down a little bit. So I'm going to start kind of creating my basic maze here. I'm going to move along. Click again.
Killing off bird.
So that's what it looks like.
One tower at a
And
time.
you can also see the path alter as I do this. Very similar to other traditional tower defense games. Obviously, you're just doing it in a first-person view. And then once we get into it, you're going to see where the differences really lie. So is there ever any reason not to kind of use the full wall, or should you build them as often as possible?
How do you mean?
Well, in this case, I've got wall resources. Do I get those replenished?
Yeah. They drop at the end of every wave.
Okay, so always build the maximum,
Exactly.
I guess. All right. Now, I believe I can double... Yeah, there we go. I can jump around the place. I can actually sit on the wall. And as you can see, there is the actual route, so that's extended it a little bit there. Now I think I have enough for one more tower.
Yeah, try the mine dispenser.
That sounds good. So this is kind of a choke point area, so I guess this would be quite good for it.
Yeah, it doesn't work like normal towers. You walk up to and press F to pick up the mine.
Ah, okay, so it's going to build something for me here.
Yeah.
And then I guess I could just throw it down. Sweet. So is this on a cooldown, or is it going to give me basically one per wave?
You get them at the end of every wave.
Nice. Okay. Right. I think we're about ready to kick it off then.
Yeah, you forgot to upgrade your towers. You still have 60 resources.
Of course. All right. So let's upgrade the cannon a little bit there. So as you can see, it doesn't upgrade to full because I don't have enough money, but it's it's a good third of the way there. All right. So we're ready to get started. Now I can't remember the button to start things.
Enter.
Enter. Nice and easy, right? All right, so you can see the enemies coming in right there, and I'm just sort of firing a grenade over the top. So when you say first-person tower defense game, you're not lying. This is a game where you actually have to shoot.
Exactly, because tower defense games are really fun, but you always have to watch the towers do all the job, you know?
Yeah, which is not that enjoyable sometimes. Some people just want to get violent, and as you can see, so do the enemies by the looks of it. Now, in the original game, there were weak points to a lot of these enemies. Is that returned?
Yeah, just shoot where it's red.
Where it's red. Or they could punch me in the face. I guess that would work too. No, you're not kicking me now. Thank you very much. All right, so that's the first wave completed, and I assume that's the resource indicator to go and grab some more.
Exactly.
Nice. So this is fairly self-explanatory, I think, for anyone that's played the original game. For those that haven't, why don't you explain the key differences between the original game and the sequel?
Well, in Sanctum 1, we never had any other characters except the main character.
Okay.
Now we actually have character classes. So they're not just skins of different characters, they all have their own strengths and weaknesses. And they can be customized even more with the perk system.
Nice.
So
let's hop back up there. We have some more walls, which is always good. We can try and complete the maze. Now, the original game supported multiplayer. I think it was up to 4 players, was that correct?
Yeah.
Are we getting 4-player in this one as well?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. All right. So in this case, I can't really wall off. I could wall off a little bit here, and then I can go to the next wall and start to manipulate, because they're going to go straight up there. And as you can see, there's also a second pathway now, just to make things a little bit more interesting. So I've got 6 walls left, a bit of resource management going on. So walling off completely is a bad idea most of the time, right?
Yeah, you can't wall off completely.
Okay. So I'm thinking, do I want to extend this maze a little bit more? It would be nice to maze them a little bit too. Maybe we could start here. And also then get them both into the same kind of area, then we can apply some AoE later on in the game.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, that should work. Let's have one more, there we go.
Could build an ACP there.
I'll have to be next turn because I don't have any cash. But yeah, that would be great. But now, as you can see, they're not being funneled here. If I move along here, keeping the tab open, then I could start my sort of maze, more of a vertical maze this time around. So I think, I can build a couple more, cool. So this right now is kind of about the best maze I can come up with, but it has delayed them a little bit, and it's also funneling them at the kind of same area, I suppose.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
Yeah, all right, let's rock and roll. Now, I did start with 1 weapon.
Yeah, you can always, an important part of Sanctum is to weapon switch.
Yeah.
Because your weapons overheat, but they cool down in your inventory when you weapon switch. So just press E, and you choose your other weapon.
All right.
Because we figured reloading is boring, and we don't want to do that.
Yeah, because you're not doing anything, so it's always nice to be able to do something enjoyable. Now, you'll also notice, of course, that we're kind of getting quite a few leaks over here. But I was going to say my little friends here are handling it, but they're really just being eaten alive by the looks
they're
of
really
it.
worthless. And that's the point of them, too.
Sweet. So they're just a little bit of cannon fodder just to delay things.
Exactly.
All right, sweet. Doesn't look like I'm leaking too much yet. Whoa, all right. There we go. Oh, it looks like we might be leaking one through to the core there. No, it's okay. He's eaten one of these dudes, so that's fine. And there's the wave cleared. Fantastic. So how well did Sanctum really do for you guys? Obviously, it's a very interesting new concept, a twist on tower defense.
Yeah, when we made Sanctum 1, we thought it would sell 15 to 20,000 copies. It sold 600,000 copies on Steam right now.
Oh, that's insanity.
So we just put all the money we had into Sanctum 2. to like make. We hope to make Sanctum 2 everything the Sanctum 1 was, except much better.
Very cool. Now, you guys have been a little bit evil this time around because you're completely changing where the enemy's coming from. So my carefully planned maze is worthless. So I hate you, but
Ouch.
just saying. I get very protective of my mazes. It's just the way of it. Too much Wintermall wars when I was younger. All right, so they're coming from this direction.
You can always sell your tower base.
Yes,
if
of
you
course,
want.
and I think I'll probably end up doing just that. For the moment, we're just going to extend this out. Is this in the right place? Yes. Holding down the tab is like the best thing ever because it's suddenly, I'm just watching that and not that. And now I just maze like I would in any other TD, which makes things a hell of a lot easier. It's a very nice feature. There we go. So that's extending this significantly. I'm going to go sell those towers and drive them into the hot gates where the numbers will count for nothing. How much more? Yep, that's the lot. All right, let's dash over in the other direction here. And that was almost upgraded too.
Yeah, you'll get 100% back
Sweet,
from
so
everything.
even if you put money into upgrades?
Yeah, it's totally
okay,
cool.
Cool. So let's recycle that. Right mouse button does that. We kind of leave that there, I guess, because I'm going to be picking the mine up from it in the
Yeah.
So why even use the space? There we go. Let's take the mine over here. Well, it's a good job this isn't timed. This would be particularly difficult.
Sometimes it's time, though.
Yeah, I thought it might be somehow. I didn't think you'd let us get away with that. All right. So since they're going to be kind of clustering around this area, the ACP, I believe, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Automatic crowd pummeler.
Nice. All right. How much cash have we got? Let's fully upgrade it. At least get it to level 2. And then we'll maybe put the Violator, I think was 200 if I recall correctly. That's a kind of long-range gun.
Yeah.
So let's pop one of those here. Let's see if there's 2 towers set up, plus...
And don't stand on your stuff when they drop
Yeah,
down.
I just noticed I'm flattening myself. That's probably not a very good idea, is it?
It's really fun to do in co-op, though.
You know, you can't possibly be encouraging some kind of griefing here.
Well,
that would be terrible.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, get ready.
All right, here it comes. That's a big and stumpy, so... Go on, eat the conscripts. They're delicious. That's what we like to see.
I think the big guy got completely smashed by the ACB.
Good. The plan is working perfectly. Have some grenades. There you go. The bullets works too. Yeah, I'm loving this weapon switching thing because yeah, you're right. Reloading sucks.
Yeah.
It's really boring. So let's see how the
also, we figured variation is more fun.
yeah,
so.
I tend to agree. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. There we go. Now, if I recall correctly, the secondary fires actually use more ammunition, right?
Well, depends on what weapon you're using.
Okay. Sweet. So those wondering about the frame drops, just bear in mind, of course, this is still in development, so everything we're seeing here, plus the fact that Fraps sucks unfathomable amounts of arse, just FYI, nothing is necessarily representative of the final product. Okay, now things are getting a little bit crazy. So how many resources do I have? So I'm going to have something here to help me out.
And now you just have 45 seconds left.
Oh, you're timing me now. Great.
Yeah.
Ramp that up. All right. I need to stop doing that. I really do.
Actually, at the start, they completely killed you if you did that. But everyone got really angry.
Got extremely angry.
Like,
I can't imagine why that would be.
We thought it was hilarious at the office, but our player feedback was horrible, so...
Yeah, I think that you can't get, unless you're Magicka, I don't think you can get away with that. It's just not allowed. All right, so I can't put it there. Can't put it there.
You could try and connect your mazes.
I'm working on it. There we go, so that's extended a little bit. All right, incoming. So this area's a bit better defended, so I didn't put my mine down, did I? No, I didn't. Let's throw it in the middle of them. There we go. And let's not stand near it when it goes off. There we go. Excellent. I see you resisted aim down sights with most of the weapons.
Yeah, control.
Aha. Ah, there we go. Get back here. This is where things start to get a little bit ridiculous. Come on, there we go. I have this slight feeling that you may have scaled the difficulty up a little bit as you go further along.
Yeah. But I figured you're really good at video games, so...
Where did you get that impression from? Who the hell told you that? That's ridiculous.
You play a lot of them.
That doesn't mean I'm any good at any of them. I don't have time to practice. It's terrible. I play like 10 video games a week, and I'm terrible at every one of them. Go away. There we go. Okay, whoever's responsible for that has a lot to answer for. Well, that might be the last of the conscripts getting horribly murdered, so... There we go. We're not dead yet, but it's getting that way. So what kind of release schedule are you looking for this?
Summer 2013.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Will Yog Cave 2, Yog Cave Harder be part of this action?
We'll see. We can ask them.
They're pretty into Sanctum, man. I don't blame them. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. This new build feels like a nice iteration on what was already there, too. Feels a lot smoother. Got a lot more options available here. Looks pretty, too. Oh, yeah, we're being eaten. Let's not have that happen. No! Where is he? Bastard. Thank you.
All clear for now.
Excellent. All right, sweet. So, Sanctum was definitely not an expensive game. Obviously, you had kind of a base model that was pretty cheap, and then you sold some DLC and you offered some for free as well. Are you looking for the same kind of price model for this?
$14.99.
$14.99.
So it's going to be pretty cheap.
Yeah, that's not what I call expensive. Not by any stretch of the imagination. All right, let's go into wave 5 of 8 and die horribly. Let's remember to grab my resources first. All my conscripts, I think, have been eaten, so... Okay, so there's two big stompy things coming from that direction.
Yeah, you have two big tanks coming from there, so you probably want to upgrade your Violator.
Yep, sounds like a plan to me. There we go, that's now level 2. I might want to put a mine there as well, maybe. Alright, we'll do this one last wave, and then we will have to wrap this up. I don't think I'm going to survive this wave anyway, so I think it's going to be a non-issue.
I believe in you.
Why? You have no reason to.
You totally got this.
Blind faith is a bad thing, man. Trust me. Alright. And we can wall a little bit more. Oh, man. It's all over the place.
Not enough resources.
I guess I can't wall it. Oh, that's because I have the wrong thing selected, because I'm a dumbass. There we go. Sweet.
This will do it.
Now they're just going to go around that way, which actually is bad. So let's just recycle that. And there we go. It's not an ideal maze.
No, not really.
No, it's...
But we want the mazes to be pretty complex, because we want like deep strategy as well as the action part.
Yeah. So you don't support dumbasses in tower defense then?
No, not really.
That's understandable. No one should ever balance a game around me. I'm awful at them. All right.
Okay.
Big tank coming in this direction.
You probably want to do high damage, like high damage shots against him, like your secondary fire, because normal bullets won't do anything.
Yeah. Also helps if I hit him. That would be good. There we go. So at least he has a weak spot on the front there that I'm hitting a little bit.
No, it's in his butt.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get behind
It's kind of gross.
That's... Why would you do something like that?
It was our artist. I thought it was gross
Your
too.
artists are twisted. Wouldn't surprise me in any way if James Too Good Harding had something to do with this. It's like, yeah, put it in the arse, it'll be hilarious. Ah. There we go. Yes, I'm very clearly going to lose this wave. I'm focusing on this tank, and I think everything else is murdering my stuff. So there we go, GG. Good time to end this particular video. Thank you very much for showing us Sanctum 2, man. It's looking pretty damn good. That's the feeling of most people watching us right now. But there you go. This is something you'll hopefully be able to check out in summer 2013. Best of luck with your title. Thank you very much for showing us.
Thanks a lot. Really fun.
Excellent. My name's been TotalBiscuit here from PAX 2013. I'll see you next time.